Hello, so today I'm painting Kiss's album cover Love Gun onto the back of this vintage 70s leather jacket. I'm using Angelus Direct's acrylic leather paint for this project, and I do it for all of my projects with leather. It is the absolute best. It's super thin and buildable, so right now, because it is kind of thin, I'm starting off getting my values down and building up the areas that I know are going to be higher in value or white or really light colors. And then this is helping me block off shapes and just get kind of the sketch and outline of everything down. And then once I have kind of all of the shapes where I want them and I'm confident that it's where it needs to be in relation to the image itself, then I'm going to really go in and start adding some more highlights, as you see that I'm doing right now, building up the areas that are going to be almost white or like really high in contrast. So the background is going to be a really light color, and I don't show everything that I'm doing in this video, kind of just showing the important parts, but I added maybe like 5 to 7 layers of white in that background, so that kind of gives you an idea of how thin this paint is. But like you can see, where I wanted a not so contrasted light on the edges for the background, I just used 1 layer and kind of blended it out, and that gives it a really nice opaque look that I like to take advantage of. Now I'm going in with the color. I'm starting off with a yellow base, which is going to blend out to kind of a cream color at the bottom of the image. And then towards the top of the image, it has like a really pretty, like purpley, pinky, blue, smoky kind of effect. I love the colors that are used in this album cover, and that's the main reason why I wanted to paint it on this black jacket. I just thought it would pop. It would go so well with the 70s look. I just love this album cover, really. Now I'm going in with skin tones, and skin tones are honestly like, they're kind of tricky, but you just keep going with it. And one thing I love about this is the paints that I'm using, they don't dry as fast as traditional acrylic paints do. So really the techniques that I'm using are kind of more or less how I would paint in oil. The paint is very blendable, so I'm just starting off with like a basic medium skin tone. And then I'm going to go from there, add the shadows, add the highlights probably last, and blend everything out. And adding warmer colors or cooler colors where they are in the image, and just trying to get something that looks more natural. And I'll jump around, like you see, like I did not finish the skin tone, so I just jump around and start maybe going in with the black areas. So I like to paint just going with my gut, what I feel like doing in that moment to keep myself interested. I wanted to finish out the legs and the feet, getting those down, because I think when I initially did the sketch of this, I kind of messed up their legs a little bit, so I went ahead and redid their legs and shoes, and like the boots are the most important part of Kiss. We have to get that right. One thing I really wanted to capture was, I didn't want it to be just so flat. I really wanted to capture some nice contrast that this image has, especially like in the leather pieces that they're wearing. It has like really cool highlights and a lot of contrast. And the artist that did this album cover, I mean, he is just so legendary, so amazing. But the boots, I had to get them right. They're the most important part of this image, I think, besides their faces and their face paint. Gene Simmons was definitely the best part of this painting. His outfit is so outrageous. I absolutely love it. And unfortunately, I totally forgot to film the last couple sessions. So here's how it turned out. It turned out so well, but I didn't film the most important part, which is like the details and the ladies, which was so fun to do. I absolutely loved it. But here it is. I would love to know what y'all think in the comments. Please let me know also what album cover you would like to see me paint next. If you enjoyed this little video, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Thank you so much.